Hi, today we are going to see the mechanism action of 2-deoxy-D-glucose, which has been recently approved by DCGA for treatment in COVID-19. So before moving on to the mechanism of action of 2-deoxy-D-glucose, let's see what is the molecule of 2-deoxy-2-glucose. You find that the hydroxyl group has been replaced by the hydrogen group in 2-deoxy-D-glucose. And one important thing is that this drug has been used in a lot of cancer research. It has been used as an investigational drug in cancer patients. A lot of trials has been going on as such. Right now 218 trials is going on, but yet the drug hasn't been approved in cancer research. Okay, so let's see how this molecule got developed. Is that in cancer, the most important thing is that any normal cell requires energy, and with the presence of oxygen, the pyruvate gets into the oxidative phosphorylation to produce 36 molecules of ATP. And any cell without oxygen, the pyruvate gets into anaerobic glycolysis, which produces only 2 molecules of ATP. But a highly proliferating cell, like a cancer cell, requires a lot of energy, a lot of glucose, but they chose aerobic glycolysis rather than the oxidative phosphorylation. So irrespective of the oxygen status, all most of the cancer cells, they preferred aerobic glycolysis, which means the cancer cells are glycolysis dependent rather than the oxidative phosphorylation. And this effect was found by Otto Warburg, for which he got the Nobel Prize. And I repeated, the cancer cells are glycolysis dependent rather than oxidative phosphorylation. And this effect was Warburg effect. Warburg effect was one of the basis for the invention of PET scan. The deoxyglucose, which gets accumulated in cancer cells, was one of the basis to form the PET scan. So what happened is that 18-fluorine, which is a radionuclide, was replaced in the hydroxyl group. Instead of an hydroxyl group in the 2-deoxyglucose, it was replaced there to form a molecule called 2-FDG, which is significantly absorbed by the highly proliferating cancer cells, which can be easily picked up by the PET scan. So this is one of the important molecule which has been used in cancer diagnostics. Now, whenever this 2-deoxyglucose enters inside the cancer cell, one important thing what they noticed is that they block glycolysis, because once 2-deoxyglucose enters into the pathway, they forms 2-deoxyglucose 6-phosphate, which inhibits the further step of glycolysis, which prevents the breakdown of glycogen. So invariably, a cell which is getting this 2-DG, it's actually trapping 2-DG6-phosphate, which inhibits glycolysis, which prevents the formation of ATPs, which is needed for the survival of cancer cells. So this significant effect actually was responsible for a lot of investigations of 2-deoxyglucose in cancer therapies, but yet they didn't approve 2-DG because still there was a lot of side effects which was monitored. Still the drug hasn't been approved in any cancer treatments. Okay, so what is a side effect? One significant side effect of 2-DG in treatment of cancer is that it can produce QTc prolongation. And one interesting research which I read out today is that 2-DG causes fallen blood pressure and a decrease in respiratory frequency at high doses. Okay, now coming to the most important DRDO research which has taken place. The DRDO research, they people who do a lot of research with 2-FDG, and they found a COVID-19 patients in which the lung infection was severe. The viral replication was very fast, and when 2-deoxyglucose, D-glucose was given, Viral cells took up those 2DG molecule, and once it entered into the viral cells, it stopped viral replication, because we all know that it stops glycolysis, which is needed for ATP production, and that stops the viral replication faster. So this significant uh, study of DRDO, they took it to the phase 2 studies, and they studied thoroughly, and they published the results in which they showed that this 2DG was getting accumulated in highly infective lung tissues, and once it get accumulated, it stopped the viral replication significantly. And this was taken up in the study, and they showed that with this 2DG addition, the viral cells were killed very fast. Okay, basically the viral cells are devoid of the energy which is needed for its survival. Okay. Now, with this, they published the results for an emergency nod in 2020, but DCGI didn't approve, stating that it required further studies on mortality rates as well as the adverse drug effects. So, although they submitted all the results, approval was given for phase 3, and after which phase 3 was conducted, and phase 3, they came out with another significant finding which gave them the immediate emergency approval. What was that significant finding which gave them the immediate emergency approval? Is that what is that right now the country is undergoing right now? Each and every hospital is running out of oxygen for COVID-19 patients. And what is that significant study which DRDO published is that the addition of 2DG resulted in a significant reduction of supplemental oxygen dependence in COVID-19 patients. The patients improved symptomatically, the viral replication got stopped, and oxygen dependence drastically reduced. So this was one of the significant findings of DRDO study, which made the government and DCJ to take it for an emergency note. And one more important thing, whenever we administer this drug, the patients have to be careful about QTC prolongation. And one important thing is that this drug is an analog of glucose. It can be produced abundantly in a very short period of time. And more importantly, this is an oral drug, which is like given in a sachet, which can be given in a sachet mixed with water, the patients can take. And that's the reason why the government has given an emergency note